Hi guys, I know that it's been a couple weeks since I made a video, but I've been really busy with this production of Hairspray I've been in, and if you've ever been in it, you know how exhausting it can be and how much time it can take up. But this week is Booktubeathon, and while I didn't have time to read 7 books in a week because of Hairspray and everything else going on, I am going to make a video about my top 5 favorite books. Number 5 on the list, because I'm going to go from least favorite to favorite, is The Phantom of the Opera by Gaston Leroux, I think that's how you say it. It's been one of my favorite books for several years now. It's much different from the musical. It's a lot darker, it goes in much more depth of the Phantom's story, it's a little different, and it's a very classic novel. It's been around for hundreds of years now, and it is really, 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 really good. I've read it multiple times, and I definitely suggest reading it. The next one is The Bell Jar, which unfortunately I don't own. My best friend Lauren suggested that I read it in high school, and I read it in like 2 days, and it's amazing. It's very disturbingly depressing because it is a Sylvia Plath novel. It's the only novel she ever wrote, and it is loosely based on her life. So you kind of get inside of her head, and you know she was crazy, obviously, by how she died. But it is a very, very, very great novel, and I think that it really shows what it felt like to be mentally ill in the time period when there wasn't much research done on mental illness, and when all they did was shock therapy and no one really knew anything about it, and how it felt to be going through all of that without any research being done. The next one is Paper Towns by John Green. Everyone who watches this and is friends with me knows how much I love John Green, and Paper Towns is a novel that I got signed when I met him. It is about this boy named Quentin who has been in love with this girl named his neighbor Margot for a long time, and one night she asks him to go on an adventure with her, and then the next day she disappears, and she leaves clues throughout the town for Quentin to find her, and it's really great. It won the Edgar Award, which is one of the greatest awards a mystery novel can ever win, and it is amazing, and I highly recommend it. The next one is another John Green novel, The Fault in Our Stars. That is my favorite John Green novel ever, and it is, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what it's about by now because of the movie, so I'm not going to go into depth about that, but it is so great, and I recommend it highly. And I had a really hard time narrowing down which 2 John Green novels to put on this list because all of them are great, but Paper Towns and The Fault in Our Stars are definitely my top 2. And my favorite book of all time is The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I read it in my AP English class my junior year of high school, and I fell in love with it. I just think it's beautiful, and I can't get enough of it. Like, I really can't. Like, I've read it so many times. I own the movie. I've seen every version of the movie. And I can't get over how amazing it is, and how sorry I feel for Gatsby and Daisy at the same time, and just, all of his novels are so great, and it paints a beautiful picture of what it's like to love someone you can't have, and it's just amazing. I can't get enough of it. I know a lot of people don't like it because it's a book they had to read in school, but that's one of the reasons I like it so much, is because we went into so much depth, and I just understood so much better analyzing it that way. Well, that's it. I'll see you guys next Friday!